Do women place their imagery over fathers today? Do women place their imagery over fathers? Kev, what you think about it?
Place their imagery over fathers. What you mean by that?
Their image. So when we talk about the family structure, most women care more about how they look than they actually care about you actually being able to uphold your role as the father.
Oh, okay, I got you. Are you talking about like just their perception to a certain degree? So I think there's a lot of women who do hold their image or perception over even whatever is best for their child and the father. Because I've seen it. The only reason that's only because I've seen it. So it's like um, I don't want my kid to go and live with, or for the father of the child to be the custodial parent, because it's gonna make me look like a bad mother, or it's gonna make me look a certain way. I don't want certain things to happen because it may make me look crazy. I've seen that happen, even if that situation might be what's best for the child. But that image plays such an important role. So yes, I do think that there's a subsection of women who do put their image over the fatherhood.
What do you think about that, Izzy? Do women seem to be placing their imagery over the father's the role and duties?
Um, yes, I do. I mean, that's the person that's supposed to be representing your unit, essentially. So I think they do put like a certain imagery look in terms of like, I guess, mainly how like they carry themselves, how they act outside of like, when they're outside of the household. I think like they really focus on, and like how they spend financially and how they are, and like how they use their money. I think like this is just something that they focus on, or we focus on, mainly because it's just like to have self-preservation over the family. Like, if you have someone that's out here like running out on them, like cheating or like misusing the money, like that's gonna like obviously eventually perpetuate the family to like break up or have like like a broken concept and broken ideologies. So I really think like they do look at that because they are supposed to be the leader, and it's just to preserve the family unit.
Matt, what you think?
Oh, most definitely. I would definitely say that. And one of the examples I use is you hear a lot of females talking about wanting a kid, but not even talking about wanting a husband. Not even talking about, even when they select men, they never select men based on. I never. Let me take that word. I misspoke. But a lot of times they don't select men based on fatherhood and leadership. They select men based on image. What looks good around them, what looks good, to the eye. So based on those examples and how I see women move, I would definitely agree that they don't value fatherhood over image. They value image over fatherhood.
Wait, was that the question? Is they value image over fatherhood?
Yeah, they
Yes,
value their
ma'am.
image, their personal image over fatherhood. Yes.
Oh, okay.
What you thought the question was? What was your answer?
I was just saying like like they do value the image. I didn't hear the fatherhood part.
I was wondering because it was something you were saying. I was like, what? But I got it
I
now.
was thinking that going into it too. I was like, well, what is he talking about?
I was thinking that too.
Oh, y'all were just letting me talk. Okay.
I didn't want to cut you off. I was like, okay, well, she might. I was like, maybe she. How sometimes people building up to it and then they circle back. I was like, well, maybe she gonna hit the circle. I was just thinking maybe she was. That was you wanted us to see it first, and they'd be like, boom. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too.
So that's why I didn't say so. Oh man. So if I answer the question, I think I like, and I've seen it. I've seen it a lot. I think a lot of women do that. Like, there's a lot of situations that you can see that just won't be beneficial for like the children. That women care more about the way they look and how family or other people will view them, that they won't even make the right decisions when it comes to the betterment of their children. I've seen them do it. I've seen fathers be in better positions, and they're like, "Yo, that man you probably need to get yourself established. Let that man take that child for a little bit, and you get yourself established or whatever may have you." But most women wouldn't even step into that realm because they're like, "Yo, you're not gonna make me look bad." Because their idea of a child going to stay with their father is literally you making them look bad.
But I don't.
But I guess my question is, who are they looking bad to?
But I heard
A lot of it is family. A lot of it is their peers. They feel like if they would allow it to happen, it's like almost like they're saying that they're losing in a sense. Like, oh, you trying to say I can't maintain, because we push the concept of strong black women so hard that idea, they feel like they stepping backwards.
That's a good point.
And I've seen it several times.
I think a lot of times though, it's also just out of spite and out of the fact that I get paid for having a kid. But I do agree with what you said too, though.
I mean, that of course, it's several things that play into the faulty decision making of why they won't do what's best for them. But
Yeah.
I see a lot of times, image plays a part.
Yeah, you got some girls that's having kids that even though they don't want the father to get them, kid ain't really with them either. It's the mother, their mother that's raising the kid anyway. So I mean, they ain't even keeping
Or
the kid.
grandmother. Or
a lot
grandmother.
of kids closer with their grandma than they close with their mama.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Well,
Oh man,
a lot of that has to do with pride. Sometimes, depending on that situation, it could be I've seen situations where her pride won't allow her to do what's best for the child because it's gonna make her look a certain way, because her intention of even being with this guy was to have like what you were saying, like there's women who don't want to be married but want to have a child. Like some of them women have mentalities to where they would much rather be a baby mama than be a wife. And because I would want to have a child, once I have that child and then realize it's not what I thought it was, I'm going to do whatever is going to save my face.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I've seen that a lot.